Welcome to Rebel Chaser. My name is Gail, and I have a video for you from Judge George Mertz in Michigan. And he's got a mom who is just special. I think she's had a few for breakfast, and she's very combative. Let me put it that way. I will let you guys watch.
Okay, we're on the record in Brink versus Hildebrandt. This is case number 11-14050. The record should reflect that both parties on this file are connected by Zoom. Ms. Kraus, can you tell me where this file is at this morning?
Yes, the plaintiff has a support obligation of $197 and a balance of $8,512.16. The last payment was received in February in the amount of $206.47 from a prior income withholding. There's been no contact from the plaintiff, and the friend of the court does not currently have a confirmed address since March of 2024.
That's not true. I have submitted my address.
Okay, when did you do that, Ms. Brink?
Just 2 weeks ago, probably. And the reason I haven't paid is because I can't get a job. Nowhere seems to be hiring in town, and everything that is hiring is Petoskey, Traverse area, and that's too far of a commute.
Okay, so how do you plan on meeting your support obligation?
I am getting in the middle of getting disability.
Okay, when are you going to know about that?
August 14th, I believe, is my next hearing date for that.
Okay, what's going to happen on August 14th?
They have to do an interview.
You what?
They have to do an interview. I'm not sure AT is going to be here to help through it.
You're breaking up. I couldn't hear what you were saying.
From when?
What is going to happen at the August 14th date with your disability?
ACT will be here to walk me through it. I don't know, other than it's an interview.
Okay, when do you think you're going to have a decision about whether you're going to qualify for benefits or not?
Hopefully after that day.
Okay, Ms. Kraus, what's the friend of the court's recommendation for today?
Based on the information that she's indicated that she's applying for disability, we do have some medical documentation forms that we could mail out to her and request that she submit and possibly adjourn out 60 days.
Okay, and what about the address issue? Do we have an address for?
I do.
Right here.
Go ahead, Ms. Kraus.
I don't have an address. If she submitted it, we don't have one. The previous address has been marked bad by the post office.
That's not true. My address has not changed in over a year.
Okay,
So,
well, I'm pretty sure.
A post office issue, that's not my fault.
I'm pretty sure Ms. Kraus isn't lying about it. So you need to make sure that you update your address with the friend of the court.
Well,
and
it hasn't changed. It's still 30 Groveland Avenue, Gaylord, Michigan, 49735. And that's where I received my mail also.
All right, Ms. Kraus, is that the address that the mail's coming back from?
Yes.
Well, I check my mail every single day. Don't know what to tell you. It's no longer my fault, though, or my problem.
All right, well, if that's the address you want us to send stuff to, that's where we're going to send it. If you don't get it, then it will be your problem. So you're going to have to figure out that part of it.
Mail. I check the mail every day.
Good. Okay.
So there's no possibility that it's stacked up in the mailbox somewhere. Unlike how the Hildebrandts check their mail.
Okay, good. Well, we didn't have any problems then, so that's good. So we'll send the information to that address. I'm going to give you 30 days to fill out that information for front of the court and return that. We're going to set this for another hearing in 30 days. If you fail to do that within that period of time, then the court's going to proceed with contempt proceedings, which could include incarceration. And Ms. Kraus, would this be a first finding of contempt or a second or subsequent?
I believe it would be first finding.
Okay, so you may be subject to up to 45 days in jail, Ms. Brink, if you don't fill out those papers and return those to front of the court in the next 30 days, okay?
Talking about. I don't know of any papers. I check my mail every day. The last paper that I had today, I don't in court.
We're going to send them to you at the address you gave us. You'll have 30 days to fill those out and return them to the front of the court. If you don't, we're going to proceed with contempt and you may be subject to 45 days.
Get that.
I don't know. That's your problem, not ours. You gave us the address. We're going to send it to that address. You're not getting your
2 weeks, then I will call the court and have them resend it.
Okay. It's going to be your obligation to make sure that you get that taken care of, okay?
And what kind of stuff is it that I'm supposed to be filling out?
It's going to be forms related to your application for disability benefits.
How does my disability have any effect on my child support?
Well, you just told me that you plan to meet your child support obligation by receiving disability benefits and using that to pay for it. So that's how it relates.
Okay, and what happens if they deny me again for a disability, which they've already done 4 times? The likelihood of them not.
You're gonna have to find another way to pay for your child support obligation.
Oh, there is no other way. I've tried all the ways. This was my last option.
Well, I don't know what to tell you. You're gonna have to find a way.
I don't tell you either, sir. I hope you have a great day.
Okay. All right, so Ms. Kraus, if you can set that hearing for 30 days, please.
Will do.
Mr. Hildebrand, did you have any questions at all?
I don't have any questions, but I also don't understand how she's not paying her child support when she's been to the bars multiple times and she can figure out the gas to get, dang near to Elmira, to my parents' house where she's not welcomed a few times this month. And it's just, I just can't fathom how she's doing what she's doing. And that's about it.
Okay, I understand. And like I've indicated, if she fails to either pay support or comply with filling out these forms, then again, the court's going to look at imposing jail time.
Yes, sir.
Go from there. Okay. All right. Thank you. You're free to disconnect at this time.
All righty. Thank you.
You know, if you act like that when you go to a job interview, no one is going to hire you. You have to change your attitude. And that is probably the biggest problem for her. She has an attitude and she won't change it. So, I mean, if you had a business, if you owned a coffee shop, would you want her to be the person that is representing your business? Most likely not. Because she's not a nice person. She doesn't act like a nice person. And, you know, I suspect, don't know, of course, I have no idea, but I suspect she's had a few before this hearing, and she probably has a few before she goes to work or before she goes to an interview. So that's why she can't get a job. And I don't know if you can claim that as a reason for disability. I honestly don't know. But anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you next time.